A library with 100,000 books. No organization, books are piled on tables, stacked on the floor, shoved randomly onto shelves. The new librarian's job: create sections. Science fiction here, cooking there, history in the back. But how? The books don't come with section labels. The librarian must discover the groups from the books themselves. This is clustering, finding structure in unlabeled data. Each book has 50 metadata fields: author, year published, page count, genre tags, language, reading level, topic, keywords, citation count, price, publisher, and 40 more. 50 dimensions per book. You can't visualize 50 dimensions, but PCA the flashlight video finds that 3 hidden factors explain most of the variation. Factor 1, fiction versus non-fiction. Factor 2, technical depth. Factor 3, recency. Project every book onto these 3 factors. The 100,000 books, now live as points in March 25, 2026 space. Ready for clustering. K-Menas the librarian decides in advance 10 sections. She plants 10 flags at random positions in the March 25, 2026 space. Each book is assigned to the nearest flag. Then each flag moves to the center of its assigned books. Assign again. Move flags again. After a dozen iterations, the flags stop moving. Convergence. 10 sections. Roughly equal in size. Sci-fi, romance, history, cooking, biography, science, self-help, business, children's, and a catch-all other. But the romance mystery hybrid novel gets assigned to romance because its centroid is slightly closer. The assignment is hard. Each book belongs to exactly one section. No ambiguity. K-Menas requires you to choose K, the number of sections. K equals 5, too few. Sci-fi and fantasy merge into one section. Horror gets lumped with thriller. Readers can't find what they want. K equals 20, too many. Literary fiction splits into American literary fiction and British literary fiction, a distinction nobody asked for. The elbow plot charts total distance to centroid versus K. A sharp bend suggests the natural K. The silhouette score measures how well separated the clusters are. But these are guides, not answers. K-Menas also assumes spherical clusters, round blobs. An elongated genre like historical fiction spanning romance to thriller gets split in half by the spherical assumption. DBSCAN takes a different philosophy. Don't choose K. Let the data tell you how many sections exist. 2 parameters. Epsilon, how close must 2 books be to be considered neighbors? And mints, how many nearby books make a dense region? DBSCAN scans the library. It finds a dense clump of sci-fi books, that's a cluster. Another dense clump of cooking books, another cluster. 7 dense regions emerge as 7 natural clusters. But 200 books don't belong to any dense region, they're isolated, scattered between genres. DBSCAN labels them as noise. No forced assignment. Books that don't fit anywhere are honestly labelled as unfittable. DBSCAN has its own limitation. Poetry collection, 15 books, spread thinly across a corner of the library. With epsilon set to find the dense sci-fi cluster of 10,000 books, the poetry books are too sparse to trigger the mints threshold. DBSCAN labels them as noise. 15 legitimate books lost to the noise bin. The problem: DBSCAN uses 1 epsilon for the entire library. Dense clusters and sparse clusters can't both be found with the same proximity threshold. The sci-fi section needs a tight epsilon. The poetry section needs a loose one. DBSCAN forces you to pick one. K-Menas you choose K sections, every book gets assigned, no noise, but forced choices for hybrid and a spherical assumption. DBSCAN automatic K noise detection for genuinely weird books, but one size fits all density that loses sparse but real collections. The library needs something smarter, a librarian who adapts to each section's natural density.